Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we're still commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. This is former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, who is responsible for the death of George Floyd, and he is presently serving time in federal prison for that death. This is conservative media personality Ben Shapiro, and he has launched an effort asking President Donald Trump to pardon Derek Chauvin. It does not come as a surprise to us that regardless to what the autopsy report says about how George Floyd died, many people still have convinced themselves and have come up with alternate autopsy reports that say George Floyd died of a drug overdose instead of asphyxia, which is what the autopsy report says of the people who actually examined his body. Derek Chauvin was convicted by the state of Minnesota and the United States government. Now, on the basis of these phony autopsy reports that these people have come up with, they want Donald Trump to pardon Derek Chauvin and have him released from federal custody. Now, we already know that since he was charged by the state and by the federal government, even if Donald Trump pardons him of the federal crime, he would still be remanded back to the state of Minnesota to serve out the state sentence. So this is all over the media. They are throwing it out there like red meat to black people, want black people to really start biting on this and get black people out in the streets. I'm sure they want Derek Chauvin released, but they also want black people to start acting up. It's bait for black people. Get out there in the streets. Well, just let you hear what Tabitha Speak says about this.
Black people, this is bait. Okay? Hear me when I say this. This is bait. This is bait. This is them playing with your emotions. This is them trying to incite anger within you so that you will then get out into the streets. And then when you get out into the streets, they are going to beat you. They are going to murder you. And then Donald Trump will have what he needs to call martial law. Don't do it. Stay your behind at home. If they want to pardon Derek Chauvin, let them do it. They want to release him under some other pretense, let them do it. Stay home.
And you know, the good news is that most people, I think, had already figured that out. We're not taken to the streets because also they want us out there in the streets as a distraction. White people are mad all over this country. They're out in the streets in all of these cities. Old white women out in the streets cussing. They're dragging white women out of town hall meetings. I think they dragged one out of a town hall meeting out in Utah or Idaho or somewhere out west because she was talking about them taking their rights away. White women realize now that they're in the fight for their life too. They want to take their rights away. They want to take, I've said it before, they want them out of those boardrooms. They want them out of these positions of power. They want them back at home. They want to return the country back to where white men felt like they were in control of everybody. So now white women, their veterans are upset. They're taking away benefits from the veterans. They've cut Medicaid. They've cut food stamps. A lot of these are white people. See, a lot of white people don't realize how much in need white people are. They need these services just as bad as anybody else. And we already know there are more white people on welfare. There are more white people on food stamps. There are more white people getting a lot of services that we didn't even know they were getting. So white people are mad. So if they can get black people out in the streets, the focus becomes on black people. They don't care all that much about Derek Chauvin because they know even if Donald Trump pardons him, he's still going to be in prison. And some people say he's in a better prison situation, even though he is in prison, but he's in a better prison situation in a federal prison than he would be in a state prison, because for certain he's going to be with more black people in a state prison. And we all know what that means. So this is all about trying to trigger black people because of the George Floyd situation back when it happened was so egregious that black people did take to the streets, and it was a big mess. But then when all the dust settled, it was discovered that there were white anarchists out there in the street, inciting things, setting things on fire, throwing bottles and bricks uh, through store windows in Minneapolis, and just creating havoc and chaos. But black people were blamed for it. So what will happen then is, who's going to end up locked up? Black people. Who's going to end up shot with rubber bullets? Black people. Who's going to lose their freedom? Black people. Whose name is going to be disparaged? Black people. So yes, and that's going to take the focus off these angry white people, because we have seen that most of the people out there protesting are white people or non-black people. But there's a lot of old white people out there, and veterans that they claim they love so much. The military, the military, the military. They've cut veterans benefits. So everybody in every sector of the American society is being hurt by these cuts and by what they're doing. So they want to shift the focus to something else. And we know that they all bond on their anti-blackness. So if you can get black people out there doing something and they can start accusing black people of something, they're hoping that that will bring white people together, because that's what they bond over, anti-blackness. But it's probably not going to work now, because now the rubber is meeting the road and people are seeing that they're not going to be able to make it. Many people are already struggling. And if they continue to do all this cutting and then putting tariffs on these countries and the price of everything going up even higher, it's going to be a mess in America. So this is one of the times that black people can hold their fire and we can sit back, continue to rest, sip tea, and watch what happens and not be a part of it. So go ahead, pardon him. We're good. We are good. So this has got to be shocking to America for black people not to react to something that they said, which was really put out there for bait. Go ahead, pardon him. Let him go back to Minnesota. The brothers will be waiting for him. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up and have a good day.